IoT stands for the Internet of Things, and it's one of those trending technologies that you must look out for. And in this video, I have someone with me, someone who has been interacting with it, and she's going to be sharing her experience. So if you're the kind that is interested in IoT, this is the right video for you. Please watch up to the end. Welcome, Com.
Thank you.
Can you briefly tell us about yourself?
Okay, my name is Sumaiya. I'm a software engineer from Mbarara University. I've had an opportunity to work with IoT, to do projects using IoT, and I'm confident that I'm the right person to talk to.
Yeah, that's true. Can you briefly give us some insights about the current state of IoT in the country?
In Uganda, as technology develops, I still think we still have a long way to go, and among other sectors, let it be app development, let it be web development, IoT is another sector that comes into technology that people are not really looking out for, but it is existent and it's around us, it's happening. People use Internet of Things. I have a sister, when you ask her about Internet of Things, she says it's the internet, because for her, the internet is the Internet of Things, right? But Internet of Things we talks about the connectivity of everything. You could have your gadgets in your house that are connected to each other. You could have anything connecting to one another over internet, but they're talking. That's Internet of Things. And in Uganda, I still think the space is quite undiscovered, and we still have a lot to do in that sector.
Yes, that's true. What sparked your interest in IoT? How did you start out in IoT?
I started out I did a course while at campus, embedded systems, and while I did it because I was running out from another course unit, but it turned out to be very interesting. Looking at how machines can communicate, and this, you do not even need to be present, but they know what to do. After this, I can do this. They are communicating. It's telling the other. It intrigued me that they could exist without our interaction, without us interfering with what they're doing. And there I was sparked, and I enjoyed being in that field at that moment, and I think that's how I got on to be in IoT.
Now, this is really interesting. Now, on your IoT journey, can you tell us about that project you worked on and the challenges you met while you're working on that project?
Yes. I've not worked on a project solo, alone. I've always worked in teams, and the project we worked on was a home security and safety system. Its motive was to detect intrusion and detect gas levels in a house, to offer you readings on your smartphone through an application telling you someone has passed by, check that out, or your gas levels are high, check that out. And during that project, it was a final project, and during that project, using Raspberry Pi, connecting sensors, touch sensors, light sensors, it was so fascinating knowing that you could connect all these and come up with something that is usable on a home level, on a family level. So that was one of the peaks that I've had in IoT, working on that system with a group of mine.
That's really a nice one. What advice would you give to this kind of person who has always heard about IoT and they really want to explore it, work on projects that involve IoT?
Yeah, believe in yourself, and when it fails, that's time to start again and be wiser about it. If you want to get into IoT, it's really as simple as doing research on Google. Google is now accessible for us, or you can ask ChatGPT. I know a friend who has learned how to code the Arduino board. He's actually a friend who is working on Teslon. Teslon. And he's using an Arduino board, and he has learned all that using ChatGPT. So get onto those platforms, use the platforms that you have, Google, AI, and get to learn those skills. You learn programming, you learn how these machines communicate, how you can write their code. And yeah, it's interesting as you do it. Have fun. Yeah, enjoy it.
Now, as someone who has interacted with IoT and you've seen its benefits, you've used it on several projects, how do you stay up with the trends?
Do research, learn, and learn again. I think that's life. You learn things, you unlearn them, you relearn. If you want to stay at the peak or at the verge of technology as it evolves, as it goes forward, you have to constantly relearn the things that you thought you already know, because at every passing minute something is being made better, and you need to know what changed, what came up for you to stay relevant. So it's the same everywhere in life and also in technology, mostly in technology. Technologies phase out and you need to stay updated. So search, do extensive research, learn, basically learn, and then learn.
Alright, yeah, we have to really learn each and every single day, and we have to always share what we've learned. So as we come to conclusion, any last message for the viewers?
It's been lovely to talk about IoT, this undiscovered space that I still think has potential in Uganda. As we progress, as we develop as a country, we need to look out for those spaces that we think could spark development in untapped sectors. And I think one of them is IoT. So if you are looking out for any opportunities to learn IoT, you could check out internships. You could apply to Fundi bots. You will learn how to do small motor cars, how to do simple things that could spark your creativity, that could spark your thinking to get into the space. Have fun with it. It's a beautiful world, guys.
Alright, it was nice having you here, and I hope every viewer has enjoyed this video and has really learned how to work with IoT and how you can actually get started on IoT. Thank you so much.
Thank you for